Feel me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Detroit Tigers and the Phillies. With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera, one of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely
Detroit.
this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
No balls and one strike.
First pitch.
Comes set with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Robertson is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But
and the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Gene Segura standing in. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard. Foul. McCutchen on second. Segura on at first with nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Another one sent foul. Fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto as he lifts it in the air to right field. Castellanos coming in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Michael Franco.
Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
2 down, runners at first and second. The 0-2. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. 1 inning in the books here. Phillies on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Nicholas Castellanos. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Base is empty here with nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. Franco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 14.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tigers get one on this swing of the bat from Nick Castellanos. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Previously against Tyson Ross. He's got a 3-for-5 line.
Herrera.
Line drive, base hit to right. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Herrera on at first, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Stepping in now, David Robertson. This he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Gene Segura. And it's fouled away. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Comes set, the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We've played 2. Leading off the inning, Grayson Greenier, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Tyson Ross.
Stepping up now, Tyson Ross. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Number 1, second baseman.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-1. Bryce Harper. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
For the Phillies, the right fielder, Bryce.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Harper.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese.
Striding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Matuk is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 7.
Now in the box, Maikel Franco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Hoskins at second with 2 down. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Ross pauses. 1-0 on its way. A ball and a strike now. 2 out with the man at first. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, second baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Nope. That misses. 2-0.
2-0. His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Two and 1. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Here's the 3-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Phillies lead it 3-1. Here's Jordy Mercer now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
No, foul ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Into the box now, David Robertson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Now the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. To 1-2 now. Ross is 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a knuckleball here is bounced to second base. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 14.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Up next steps Kristen Stewart, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. In there, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Hoskins is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The center fielder, number 8, Mikey Matuk.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Mikey Matuk to bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Hoskins has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail it. Standing in, JT Realmuto. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Castellanos on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. To short, taken in by Mercer, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Grayson Greenier. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Your attention, please.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hicks stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Tigers have come back to tie things at 3.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show 1 pitch, 1 swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Standing in now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer.
0-2 is the count.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Cabrera stands at second with 2 gone. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Victor Alcantara enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Tigers, number 58, Victor Alcantara.
Nick Williams is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Back up the middle. Mercer has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
The 0-2 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
Segura.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. There's Harrison for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Juan Nicasio makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. In there, no balls and a strike. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Shoots this one over to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Number 8.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Three runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Goodrum at second. Stewart at first with no outs. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Grayson Greenier, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Hit back up the middle. What a flip for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Matt Hall gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in now, Bryce Harper. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Matuk is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Drew Verhagen takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Up with it, Grenier. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, JT
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Verhagen, a native Texan. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco, as it's on the ground toward the hole. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The center fielder, Odubel.
Blaine Hardy comes on now, and this move will force the switch hitter to bat from the right side.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Digging in, Odubel Herrera, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. And it's in time to get him. But one run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Josh Harrison stands in, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 7.
Tie ball game, 4-4 the score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starting pitchers. Next up for Detroit, Jordy Mercer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Out to short for Segura. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Spencer Turnbull is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Phillies,
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sean Rodriguez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Phillies, number 13, Sean Rodriguez.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Hard hit ball to second, gloved by Harrison, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. And McCutchen has himself a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, G. Segura.
Scott Kingery will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning. Scott Kingery will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Tommy Hunter will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Herrera's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 14.
Ready for another shot now. Kristen Stewart. He singled his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, still all square at 4 apiece. Lewis Coleman enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
19, Lewis.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Nope.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
So
catcher,
striding in, JT
JT.
Realmuto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 offering. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Grenier has it.